Have you ever looked at your breakfast plate and thought, it's just 2 eggs? Can they really change anything in your body? Most people don't imagine that something so ordinary could have such a powerful effect. Yet, when you make it a habit to eat 2 eggs every single day, you are not just filling your stomach. You are triggering a chain reaction inside your body that influences energy, mood, appearance, and even long-term health. For decades, eggs have been surrounded by controversy. One day, they are praised as the perfect food. The next, they are accused of causing heart problems. But modern science tells a more balanced story. And today, you will discover the real truth about what happens when you stick to this simple ritual. Some of the changes are exciting, some are unexpected, and a few might even challenge everything you thought you knew about nutrition. So listen carefully, because by the end of this journey, you will never look at your morning breakfast the same way again. Let's begin with the basics. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. This isn't just any protein, it's complete, with all the essential amino acids that your body cannot make on its own. These amino acids are the building blocks of muscle repair, healthy skin, strong hair, and even the cells of your immune system. And all of this comes at only 78 calories per egg. 2 eggs are a mere 156 calories. But what you get in return is a concentrated package of nutrients. Alongside protein, eggs contain vitamin A for sharp vision and immune defense, vitamin D for strong bones, vitamin B12 to keep your nervous system functioning and your blood cells healthy, and vitamin E to fight off cellular damage. They also supply selenium, phosphorus, vitamin K, and, most importantly, choline. Choline is a nutrient many people don't get enough of, yet it is essential for memory, focus, and mood regulation. Eggs are one of the best natural sources. Now, let's talk about the heart. For years, people feared eggs because of cholesterol. Doctors repeated warnings that yolks would clog arteries. But more recent research shows that for most healthy individuals, cholesterol in food has far less impact on blood cholesterol than once believed. Your body naturally adjusts its own production depending on what you eat. In fact, eating eggs regularly can increase HDL, the so-called good cholesterol. HDL works like a cleanup crew, sweeping excess cholesterol away from your arteries and back to the liver. This process supports cardiovascular health instead of harming it. Eggs are also rich in antioxidants such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which reduce inflammation and protect blood vessels. Combine that with healthy fats that support circulation, and suddenly eggs are not villains but allies for your heart. Here's something unexpected. Your skin, hair, and nails respond directly to what you eat, and eggs provide the nutrients they crave. Protein supports the production of keratin, the structural protein that makes hair strong and nails resilient. Without enough protein, hair becomes fragile and nails brittle. 2 eggs a day deliver a steady supply. Inside the yolk is biotin, also called vitamin B7, famous for supporting hair growth and skin elasticity. Vitamin A encourages cell renewal, keeping skin hydrated and preventing dryness, while minerals like zinc and selenium fight off free radicals that accelerate aging. Think of eggs as a beauty treatment that starts from within. It's no coincidence that athletes and bodybuilders rely on eggs. The amino acid leucine, abundant in eggs, directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis, which is the process your body uses to repair and build muscle fibers. Combine that with iron for oxygen delivery, phosphorus for energy metabolism, and vitamin D to preserve muscle mass as you age, and you see why eggs are considered one of the most efficient muscle-building foods. Even if you are not an athlete, maintaining muscle is vital for strength, posture, and independence later in life. 2 eggs a day quietly support your muscles in ways you might not notice immediately, but will feel over time. And here's a surprising connection: longevity. Everyone dreams of living longer and healthier, and while there's no magic pill, eggs can play a role. The combination of antioxidants, high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and choline helps reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even some cancers. Lutein and zeaxanthin protect your eyes as you age. Choline helps prevent fatty liver disease and supports brain health. Protein helps slow down sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that comes with aging. Antioxidants fight oxidative stress, reducing cellular damage. 2 eggs a day are not just breakfast, they are an investment in future years of health. If you've ever tried dieting, you know the hardest part is not cutting calories but fighting hunger. Eggs are a natural solution. Their protein keeps you full for hours by triggering hormones that control appetite, while digestion itself burns extra calories thanks to the thermic effect of protein. Studies show that people who eat eggs for breakfast consume fewer calories later in the day. And at only 156 calories for 2 eggs, they provide exceptional nutrition without breaking your calorie budget. Pair them with vegetables or whole grains, and you stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and avoid energy crashes. Instead of restriction, you feel satisfied and energized. So by the time you finish those 2 eggs, you've already nourished your muscles, supported your brain, protected your heart, boosted your beauty, and even taken steps toward living longer. All from something so simple and ordinary. And we're only halfway through the story. In the next part, we'll uncover even more. How eggs protect your eyes in a world of screens. How they fuel your memory and focus. How they strengthen your immune system, and why they may be the key to keeping your blood sugar balanced. Think about how much time you spend every day looking at screens. Phones, computers, televisions, all of them constantly send blue light directly into your eyes. Over time, that exposure leads to fatigue and increases the risk of serious vision problems. But nature has built in a defense system, and eggs happen to provide the very nutrients that power it. Inside the yolk are lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that act like natural sunglasses for your eyes. They filter harmful rays, reduce oxidative stress, and protect the retina from long-term damage. These compounds are strongly linked to a lower risk of macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness in older adults, and they may even slow down the development of cataracts. Add to this the vitamin A in eggs, which your body uses to produce rhodopsin, a pigment that lets you see in dim light. And suddenly you realize that 2 eggs a day could be one of the easiest ways to preserve your eyesight for years to come. Your brain also benefits more than most people realize. Forgetfulness, lack of focus, difficulty concentrating. These are all signals that your brain may not be getting the nutrients it needs. Eggs contain one of the most important brain nutrients of all, choline. This compound is the raw material for acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that controls memory, learning, and mood. Without enough choline, brain cells struggle to communicate, but with it, your mental clarity improves. 2 eggs provide about 250 milligrams of choline, a significant portion of the daily requirement. Along with choline, eggs bring B vitamins, B6, folate, and B12 that work together to reduce homocysteine, a substance linked to cognitive decline and even dementia. That means each breakfast could quietly be building a stronger, sharper brain that resists aging. At the same time, those 2 eggs are feeding your immune system. We often think of immunity in terms of supplements or special diets, but real protection starts with simple, everyday nutrients. Vitamin A in eggs keeps the linings of your nose, throat, and lungs strong, forming a physical barrier against bacteria and viruses. Vitamin D, also found in eggs, boosts the production of antimicrobial peptides, natural proteins that directly attack harmful invaders. Selenium and zinc, Two minerals present in eggs act as protectors for your immune cells, shielding them from oxidative damage and helping them work efficiently. And vitamin B12 supports the production of white blood cells, your body's personal defense army. While no food can prevent illness entirely, 2 eggs a day give your immune system a valuable head start. Another benefit that deserves attention is blood sugar balance. We live in a world where sugary breakfasts are common: pastries, cereals, and sweetened drinks. These foods spike your blood sugar quickly, leaving you sluggish and craving more sugar later. Eggs do the opposite. They have a glycemic index close to 0, meaning they barely affect blood sugar at all. Instead, they provide steady, lasting energy through protein and healthy fats. Eating 2 eggs in the morning helps stabilize glucose levels, keeping you focused and energized instead of experiencing highs and lows. For people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this effect is particularly powerful because it improves insulin sensitivity and reduces the risk of dangerous spikes. But even if you don't have blood sugar issues, you'll notice how much more stable your energy feels. Of course, how you prepare eggs makes a difference. Boiling and poaching are the healthiest ways, preserving delicate nutrients without adding unnecessary fats. Scrambling them with a splash of olive oil and fresh vegetables can also be a smart choice, boosting the fiber and antioxidant content of your meal. Raw eggs, however, should be avoided. Not only do they carry a risk of salmonella, but raw egg whites contain a compound that blocks the absorption of biotin, one of the very nutrients eggs are famous for. To get the most from your eggs, cook them properly and pair them with wholesome ingredients. Food safety matters too. Always choose eggs with clean, uncracked shells and store them in their carton inside the refrigerator. If an egg looks strange or smells off, don't risk it. Throw it out. For recipes that require raw or undercooked eggs, such as homemade mayonnaise or desserts, it is best to use pasteurized eggs. This is especially important for pregnant women, children, or anyone with a weakened immune system. Different types of eggs can also be explored. While chicken eggs are the most common, duck and quail eggs offer unique flavors and slightly different nutrient profiles, giving you more variety without sacrificing benefits. And what if you don't eat eggs at all? Whether due to allergies, ethical choices, or dietary preferences, there are alternatives. Chia seeds mixed with water form a gel that can replace eggs in baking. Mashed bananas or applesauce can act as binders in desserts. For protein, tofu, beans, and legumes are strong options. These substitutes may not deliver the same exact package of nutrients, but they can still support a balanced and healthy diet. The lesson here is simple. Eggs are incredibly efficient, but they're not the only way to nourish your body. The key is variety and balance. So far, we've uncovered how eggs protect your vision in a world full of screens, how they sharpen your memory and focus, how they give your immune system vital reinforcements, and how they stabilize your blood sugar to keep your energy steady. We've also learned the smartest ways to prepare and store them, and what to do if you can't or don't want to eat them. And yet, the story doesn't end here. In the final part, we will tie everything together, weigh the potential risks against the many benefits, and explore how a simple habit of eating 2 eggs a day can build long-term resilience, energy, and health. By now, you can see that eating 2 eggs a day influences your body in countless ways. But it's important to be honest. No food, no matter how nutritious, is perfect. For most healthy people, making eggs a daily habit is not only safe, but beneficial. Yet if you already deal with high cholesterol or certain heart conditions, it's smart to consult a doctor before committing to this routine. Science shows that dietary cholesterol usually has less impact than once feared. But each body is unique, and personal health always comes first. Another point to consider is the way eggs fit into your overall diet. 2 eggs on their own are healthy, but pair them with processed meats and heavy butter every morning, and the equation changes. The benefits of eggs shine brightest when they are part of a balanced diet, combined with vegetables, whole grains, or healthy fats like avocado. Think of eggs as a foundation. What you build around them determines whether your diet supports long-term health or undermines it. When you start eating eggs consistently, you may notice improvements not just in physical health, but also in mental clarity. Choline and B vitamins in eggs help regulate neurotransmitters that influence focus, memory, and even mood. Many people report feeling more stable and alert when eggs are a regular part of their diet. That's because food isn't only about fueling your body. It also shapes how you think and feel. 2 eggs a day provide steady support for both mind and body, keeping you sharp and balanced. The real power of this habit comes from consistency. Eating 2 eggs once or twice won't transform your life, but doing it every day compounds the benefits. Week by week, your muscles recover more efficiently, your immune system stays stronger, your eyes remain protected, and your brain functions more effectively. Think of it like adding small daily deposits into a savings account. One deposit doesn't make a difference, but over time, those steady contributions add up. 2 eggs a day may not look like much, but over years, they build a foundation of resilience and health that can't be ignored. In a world full of complicated diets, exotic supplements, and flashy health trends, the simplicity of eggs is refreshing. They are affordable, available almost everywhere, and incredibly versatile. You can boil them, scramble them, poach them, or fold them into endless recipes. That practicality makes the habit sustainable, and sustainability is what truly matters. A routine you can keep is always more powerful than a perfect plan you abandon after a week. So let's bring everything together. 2 eggs a day provide complete high-quality protein along with vitamins and minerals that fuel nearly every system in your body. They support your heart with good cholesterol and antioxidants. They strengthen your hair, skin, and nails. They build and preserve muscle while protecting your bones. They supply antioxidants that may slow aging and extend longevity. They help control appetite, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce cravings, making weight management easier. They protect your eyes in a screen-filled world, sharpen your memory, and even help regulate your mood. And they reinforce your immune system with the nutrients it needs to defend you against daily threats. Of course, balance is always key. 2 eggs a day won't fix everything if the rest of your diet is filled with processed junk food. But when paired with whole, nourishing ingredients, they become one of the simplest and most powerful health habits you can adopt. So what really happens when you eat 2 eggs a day? You're not just eating breakfast. You're investing in your heart, your brain, your muscles, your immune system, and your future. You're choosing a food that is simple, natural, and effective, one that supports your body in ways you may not have imagined. Tomorrow morning, when you crack open those eggs, remember this: they are more than a meal. They are a daily ritual that unlocks a cascade of benefits, from energy and focus to beauty and resilience. 2 eggs a day won't make you invincible, but they can make you stronger, sharper, and healthier than you ever thought such a small choice could. And if you've learned something new today, share it. Because health is knowledge, and knowledge spreads change. Keep nourishing yourself wisely, stay curious about what food does to your body, and never forget that even the simplest habits, like 2 eggs a day, can transform your life in remarkable ways.